Hi, this is Vicki Romaine with Cheerful Greetings, and today we're going to do a little distressing, plus we're going to do a little embossing. What I'm going to do first is make my basic card. I have an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock that's been cut in half and is down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Next is my mat, and I will be putting that on now. And that's 5 1/4 by 4. And we'll place that on the center. Okay, next, we'll put that aside for now. I'm going to take my dictionary. For 75 cents, this gives me a lot of pages to work with. And I'm just going to rip one out. Now I have a piece of cardstock, and it is 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to just put some glue on it. Just a light layer of glue. And I'm going to center my dictionary page on it. Press it down. Next, what I'm going to do is trim my dictionary page down. I want it the same size as my center image. Now I have my dictionary with the words on it, and it's glued down to a piece of cardstock. Next, I'm going to use my Big Shot. I have an embossing folder here that's fairly fancy. This is a Provo embossing folder. I don't know the name of the design, but it's very antique-ish looking. And we'll see what happens here. Okay, let me see if this works. Now I have my design on my dictionary page. Next, I've put my dabbers in here to keep them separated. I'm going to use, and I usually label most of them, so I can use the same one each time with the correct color. This is my distressing ink. The first one I'm going to use is tie-dye. This is a Tim Holtz applicator, and the sponges come off, so I can use a different sponge for each color. Now I'm going to streak down the center with my lightest color. Let me use a piece of paper here to work on. Maybe I have a piece over here somewhere. I'm just going to put this on my desk here so I won't get my ink all over everywhere. We'll start again. Go down the middle. I want my center to be much lighter than the edges. Next, I take my next applicator and I'm going to take vintage photo color and go down the sides. By using this distressed ink, it brings out the design on my dictionary page. And when I get through, you will still be able to see the words underneath. You may not be able to make them out, but you will know that there's words underneath. Now I'm going to go back and put my lighter color more in the middle. Okay, next I'm going to go around with my applicator and I'm going to distress the edges so it will stand out on my mat. Okay, next we'll take our basic card again and bring it over here. Let's see which side's up. Okay, this side is up. I'm going to put this on here. It should have a 1/4 of an inch between on each side between each layer. So here's where your math comes in. Kids who don't want to study math, if you explain to them when you're doing your crafting that sometimes it takes that math knowledge to get your craft to look like you want it to. Okay. There we go. Now I have this woman that just happens to be here. She's got a little white showing. I'm going to use a little vintage photo on her around the edges. Now, if you will give me a second, I'll get me some pop dots, and I'll put her on my card. Okay, now I have my pop dots, or my dimensionals, and I'm going to put them underneath my lady. I'm using fairly large pop dots with this. Now I've got her on here. And here's my card. It needs a sentiment. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to use it for, so I'm going to leave the sentiment blank, but the card is done. Here is another one that I have done, very similar. And this one is finished. It says, life was meant for good friends. And there's that card. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, please try it out. And don't forget to come back and see me. And don't forget to subscribe. Happy crafting day. Bye.